here for our first episode of Vibes. And on my right hand side, we have A.O.B, Santana, Lavish. And on my left hand side, we have the co-host of Onthegoal, Basit, a diehard fan of Arsenal. Definitely, you can see from his jersey, he's a diehard fan of Man U on my right hand side. So, when we come back, we're going to be diving into a lot of face-offs. Let's go there. Okay, Santana, Kenny, welcome again to Vibes on Onthegoal.
Thank you.
And the first challenge would be 35-second challenge. And in this 35 seconds challenge, I will give you guys 5 topics.
Yeah.
In those 5 topics, you have to mention as many you can mention in 35 seconds.
Okay.
You guys both have the same questions.
Yeah.
So if you can't mention, you will get your point for the first question. Same thing, second question, if you can't get it, you're going to get your point.
Yeah.
Like that.
And if I get it?
If you get it, you get your point.
Okay.
And if you get it, you get his points.
Okay.
Do you have penalties?
No, we have a lot of sections.
There's a lot
of sections, don't worry.
Okay.
There's a lot of sections. For the first section, let's go. So who should we start with? Let's do rock, paper, scissors to know who is going to start. So you guys should do rock, paper, scissors. Let's go. Rock, paper, scissors. So okay, so you're starting first. The first question is, how many players scored from the opening match week of the 2023-2024 season? How many players can you mention in 35 seconds? Your time starts now.
We have Bukayo Saka, we have Nketiah.
Can I tell you what he said? I can convince him now. He's copying.
We have Alan, we have...
Can I tell you what he said?
We have Awuni, we have... we have Baran, we have Dizazi, we have Diaz.
Time up. How many can you mention? You mentioned just 8.
I can still say what he said now.
No, how many can you mention in 35 seconds?
Okay.
You mentioned 7. Oh, sorry, 8.
I mentioned
So how many can you mention in 35 seconds?
Okay, we have Baran.
How many can you mention?
Baran now.
How many can you mention?
The people I know.
Can you mention more than 8?
If you can't mention more than 8, he gets the point.
Okay, no, I don't think I can mention what that.
Okay, then he has the point. That's 1-0-2.
I can't shake you.
Arsenal, Basit.
Yeah.
For the second question, how many players can you mention? That's the question, Santana. How many players can you mention that made their debut in the opening matches? How many can you mention in 35 seconds?
Oh, God, I can't remember.
I'll mention 6.
It's only Liverpool now, I forgot some.
I can mention 6.
6. Okay, let's go. In 35 seconds.
Declan Rice, Dizazi.
Did he score?
Debut.
Oh, I thought he just scored
So how
now.
many can you mention?
Declan right now.
How many can you mention?
Yeah, one.
I'll mention one.
Let's go.
We have Declan Rice, we have Dizazi, we have Elanga, we have Havertz, we have Timber, we have...
The time goes.
How many did you say?
5.
You mentioned 5 or 6. So, he has that 2-0.
That's 2-0. Thank you very much.
Then, the third question is going to Kenny, the Arsenal fan, the diehard Arsenal fan. How many players can you mention from the opening match of the season, of the Premier League season, that got injured from the match? Whether after the match or during the match?
4.
In 35 seconds?
Yes.
How many can you mention in 35 seconds, Santana? Don't tell the vibe, guy.
C4, no, it's in the draw now.
Joe, you can mention 4.
Yeah,
Okay, let him go in 35
yeah.
seconds.
We have Rich James, Timber. Oh my goodness. Tisapalo.
Your time.
Two.
How many can you mention in 35 seconds?
You should be able to mention 3 now.
3. He mentioned 2. So how many can you mention in 35 seconds.
The third person, the person I'm forgetting.
How many can you mention in 35 seconds?
Please now.
Alright, let's go. Your time starts now.
Real James and man, this guy now. I don't forget that guy, sir.
Your time was done. Oh my goodness, these guys are disappointing me. How many matches did you watch? Sorry, how many matches did you even watch?
I only watched Man U match, I watched Arsenal match because I hate Arsenal, and I watched that was simple though.
How many matches did you watch?
I think I watched I watched like 3.
So from those 3, you can't even remember.
I forgot Mings.
There's De Bruyne,
I'm trying to remember that guy.
I'm disappointed with you guys, the answers you guys are giving, but let's go. That's 3-0 to Kenny. He's been able to mention as much.
No, he lost now.
No,
he didn't finish now.
I mentioned
but he mentioned 2.
So he mentioned just one.
I let James.
No, because James, you don't.
The next
James and Tom Timber.
You didn't mention Timber.
So the next question is going to Santana. How many?
You emphasize that
How many scoreline can you mention from the opening match of the weekend?
Must I mention that team?
No, scoreline. You have to mention the team that played the match.
Arsenal 2-1, Wolves 1-0, Man U 1-0.
Okay.
Then 0-0. Okay. Then Chelsea was 0. Chelsea Liverpool was 1-1. Then I did 3 now. I don't do 3. Then over again. There was 1-0-0. There was 1-0. What did
Your time has gone. You mentioned 3.
Yeah.
How many can you mention?
I mentioned 5.
You can mention 5. Okay, let's go in 35 seconds.
Arsenal.
Wait.
Arsenal.
Wait now.
Manchester.
But wait.
1-1. 1-0.
No.
Chelsea. Liverpool 1-1. Aston Villa. Newcastle 5-1. Sheffield. Crystal Palace 1-0. Very good one. You want that session, so that's 4-0. The last one in this section of 35 seconds challenge.
Yeah.
This one, you guys have both separate questions for this one. Then you can get it. You get it. You get a point. You get a point. But you don't get any point. Mention 15 players. Okay, this one is starting from Kenny. Mention 15 players that has played for Arsenal, past and present, in 35 seconds. Your time starts now.
Mikel Arteta.
Wait.
Sanya. Koscielny. Gallas. Gibbs. Rosicky. Fabregas. Van Persie. Saka. Martinelli. Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Magalhaes. Timber. Zinchenko. Thank you, man.
Just before the time went.
So you said what question again?
So your question is mention 15 players that ever played for Man U past and present. 35 seconds.
Okay.
15 Manchester United players. You're a Manchester United fan. You don't want to disappoint a Manchester.
Hey guys, I miss it to nothing for time.
15 seconds.
Let's go.
15 seconds. Let's go. 35 seconds. 15 players.
Evra, Ferdinand, Dija, Ronaldo, Van Nistelrooy, Saha, Ronaldo, Babatov, Coles, Rooney, Debulike. I'll finish now.
No, you don't finish.
How many are they?
You made 3 more.
I did 2 now.
You made 3 or 2 more.
Continue your time going.
5 more seconds.
O'Shea, Saha, Brown. I'll finish now.
That's 5-1.
5-1,
5-1 to Kenny.
I can't support you guys.
Santana is
5-1.
Okay, so this one is just 2 players. I'll give you 2. I'll give you 2 players for you to guess the player they are. Same thing to you. They are related to Arsenal.
So what is the
So you have to guess the player by his club transfer in his history of playing football. You have to guess. So I'll mention his club team that he has played for before and now, if he's still playing. Then you get the player that this player is.
Okay.
So the player that I'm going to be giving you is going to be related to Manchester United because you're a Manchester United fan. And same thing to you.
Okay.
I'll give you a player from Arsenal, past or present.
Okay.
So who should go first for this one?
I will go first.
Okay, you go first. The first one is playing. I shouldn't give you any hints. Okay. Played for Sheffield United. After Sheffield United, Waxham Town. After Waxham Town, Chesterfield. After Chesterfield, Wimbledon. After Wimbledon, Sheffield United, then Arsenal. Who is that player?
Ramsey.
You got it. So your question is, or the player you are guessing is, he played for Novara, Udinese, Sampdoria, Sporting CP. Now he's playing Manchester United.
Now he's playing Manchester United. Give me hints now. When did he start
I'm
playing?
not giving any hints.
Go again. You can.
He's playing for Novara, Udinese. Listen again. He's playing for Navora. He played for Navora, Udinese.
When did he come to Man U?
Udinese, sorry.
When did he come to Man U?
I'm not giving any hints.
Hey,
Navora,
when did he come now?
Udinese, Sampdoria,
Goalkeeper.
Sporting CP, Manchester United.
Sporting.
Look, I'm giving you.
now.
Okay, let me give you one hint. But you should be disappointed. You don't know him. He's a midfielder.
If it's not this guy, what's his name?
You're not guessing. You are giving an answer.
I know what I'm doing.
Navora, Udinese, Sampdoria, Sporting, Manchester United.
Everybody that comes from Sporting is playing wing.
I said midfield.
Midfield now.
Okay.
Midfield now. Is this in Man U?
Yeah.
He's playing Man U.
Is he playing?
I already know the person. Should I give you the answer and I get the point?
Don't give me the answer.
Because it's
I don't need
6-1
the answer.
it's 5-1 bound.
I don't need the answer.
This is you got your answer. You got your question.
Yeah, 6-1.
I don't need your answer. Sporting.
Time is ticking. TikTok.
Sporting. This guy is Sporting. What's his name again?
He left Sporting to Manchester United
Fred
2018 or 2019.
Fred now. It's Fred now. Fred now.
Wrong. The player is Bruno Fernandes.
My best player. My number 10.
So you got that wrong. So it's still 6-1. The next question for you, and the last question. Of course, you've won already because you can't get any.
Can I forfeit?
So you can't forfeit. You can't forfeit. You can't forfeit.
I'm not joking.
You are not playing FIFA. The player that we're talking about here he played in strong goal sets.
Okay.
Played in Real Madrid. Pardon me if I'm not getting the pronunciations right. Araven, Vitesse, Real Sociedad, and now he's playing in Arsenal. Who is that player?
My one and only Martin Odegaard.
We have to say you got that right, so that's 7-1. Bro, what are you doing? What are you doing?
No worry. And if you can play it,
You are just a Manchester United fan, you're not a Premier League fan. You are just a disgrace.
Okay.
But okay, let me give you this last one. You should get this one. If you don't get this one, I don't know which Manchester United.
I'll ask you one question. I will say, moderator.
You ask me a question.
Moderator will not get the question.
Wait, let me give you this question that you can ask me. This question, this player started his career in Sao Paulo, played for Real Madrid, then went to Porto, then went back to Real Madrid, and now he's playing in Manchester United. Who is that player?
Porto.
They went to Real Madrid and back, and now he's in Manchester
You're not in
United.
Manchester United.
Sao Paulo, played for Real Madrid after Sao Paulo.
It's not Sanchez.
After Sao Paulo, he played for Porto. Then after Porto, he went on loan to Porto. Now he's playing. He went to Real Madrid, and now he's playing in Manchester United.
He's a midfielder.
He's a midfielder. Now he's playing in
We
Manchester
spoke about
United.
him this night, my guy.
No.
We spoke about
Sao
him.
Paulo, Real Madrid,
Spoke about
Porto,
my guy.
Real Madrid,
Just now,
Manchester
now,
United.
like,
Which player is playing now in Man U, and you guys bought it from Manchester United? You have just two.
Which midfielder
And
did you
you
guys
guys-
from Real Madrid? And we spoke about him this night.
I'm a Manchester United fan. Share this one no go. The one going is very pitch.
Wahala. Oh yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember.
It's not booting. It's not entering. I just drinking our drink.
You know the best thing? Casemiro.
I never talked now. I don't even want to talk now. I'm about to talk.
That's all.
The final result is 7-1. Obviously, Kennedy won, or Basit won, and Santana lost. I mean, you should give it a hell. That's sportsmanship.
It's what
So which question do you want to give me?
Which question?
Which question? Give me any question.
In 1991.
I was not born.
You know, you have to get it though. You're a man fan. In 1991, who was the captain of Arsenal?
1991.
Wait.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
If it's
7,
not
8, 9, 10,
Tony
11,
Adams.
13, 14, 15.
If it's not Tony Adams, I don't know. Tony Adams. If it's Tony Adams, I'm right. If it's Tony Adams, then I'm good. You can Google it now.
Can I ask you one?
Ask me a question.
When was the first free kick of Arsenal?
Oh my goodness. We're done for this episode. That's all. No.